Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a great day and that you're willing to listen to me because today I'm going to talk a bit about the chapter that I had to read from the book Amazon Unbound. My chapter is chapter 8 and it's called Amazon's Future is Crap. I know it's maybe a weird title, but let me explain. In this chapter, Brad Stone talks about one of the hardest challenges Amazon had to face. The challenge was to make Amazon a household name on the grocery market and have a national grocery service. This challenge was in the leading vision of Doug Harrington, the senior vice president of Amazon's consumables unit. He started off with a test project. The test project started off in Seattle and was called Fresh. The test project went pretty well, but after a while there were some problems, and Doug Harrington had to tell them to Steve Jobs. He told this in a memo. He brought this memo to the yearly conference of the executives, and the title of the memo was Amazon's Future is Crap. This meant, with CRaP being the abbreviation for can't realize a profit. He said that the packaging of some goods were very inefficient and that Amazon should focus more on the bulky, inexpensive products like, for example, ladders or something like that, you know. Um, this got the attention of Jeff Bezos, and he decided to do something with it. He decided to make products like the bulky, inexpensive products in the household name of Amazon, so they can get realize a way bigger profit. However, Amazon was after this was still looking for a national shop chain with which they could collaborate so as to be able to work across the country. After a long time, this eventually became Whole Foods supermarkets. With this acquisition, Amazon can also play a dominant role on this market. So, for this chapter, I chose four quotes. The first quote is I love the vision, I hate the numbers. This is a quote from Jeff Bezos when Doug Harrington pitched the idea of a grocery delivery service. Here it's clear that Jeff did like the idea, but however, also shows that he's a man of details. He wants to see good numbers and he wants to see a good potential in projects. So this is so after this quote, Doug had to rearrange some things and make sure that the project would have better numbers. The second quote is, of course, Amazon's future is crap. Of course, I had to include this quote from. It's not a quote, but it's an important part of this chapter. Of course, I had to include this from Doug Harrington in the memo he wrote, where he concluded that Amazon should take a whole different approach and where he said that they should focus more on inexpensive, bulky items. The third quote is what's one thing that people want? Convenience. You can't get that with distribution centers and trucks. This is a quote from John Mackey, CEO of Whole Foods Supermarket, who said this to Jeff Bezos when they were talking about the grocery industry. The last quote is we don't manipulate search results at all. This also is a quote from Doug Harrington when he got asked if Amazon did manipulate their search results so that when customers search for a certain product, they end up having house products of Amazon as the first results. It's still to this day not clear if Amazon did manipulate their search result, but many people suggest or believe they did it. Is Amazon dominating this market? Well, Amazon is the leading company in this market, but there's no real talk, according to me, of dominance. Walmart has also been doing very well recently and has grown immensely in this business. So in this business with the e-commerce and all that. So there's certainly no question of Amazon really dominating the market. But however, they are the leading figure. Um, Who are the competitors? Is their current dominance sustainable, or is their future dominance attainable? Why or why not? Some of Amazon's competitors in this grocery market are Kroger, Albertsons, and Ahold. Each of these companies has a fair share of the market. The biggest competitor, however, is Walmart, like earlier mentioned, which has seen tremendous growth recently and only continues to grow. They may pose a huge threat to Amazon in the future if Amazon is not careful and does not continue to innovate at the level of Walmart. I also have three unresolved questions. The first one is, why did they choose Whole Foods? It is a company that was not. It was a company that was not doing well. So why did they choose them? Of course, maybe it was cheap to buy them, but wouldn't they have been more? Wouldn't it be better if they chose a supermarket brand that was maybe doing a bit better in the market at the time? So the second question is, how much influence does John Mackey still have to this day for Whole Foods? I'm actually very interested in this because to what point does John Mackey still the CEO of Whole Foods? I'm very interested in that. And the third question is, will this idea also catch on in Europe, where Amazon is not yet present in every country, and where the idea of doing groceries online has not yet really caught on? Of course, me being from Belgium, we don't have Amazon there, so that to me that's very interesting, a very interesting question, I think. And the last is, yeah, my five sources I've used. I put them in APA, and I hope they're all clear. I thank you for your attention and hope to see you next time. Bye.